odyssey. A new is guiding me through the tapestry. Vision swirling, reality fades away. In the realm of mushrooms, I'll forever stay. In the midst of the haze, I found my way. Tripping on mushrooms, my mind is straight. Conversate with a newbie, send up on display. Wisdom flowing in the psychedelic ballet. Lost in the mushroom odyssey. A new is guiding me through the tapestry. Vision swirling, reality fades away. In the realm of mushrooms, I'll forever stay. In the midst of the haze, I found my way. Tripping on mushrooms, my mind is straight. Conversate with a newbie, send up on display. Wisdom flowing in the psychedelic ballet. Lost in the mushroom odyssey. A new is guiding me through the tapestry. Vision swirling, reality fades away. In the realm of mushrooms, I'll forever stay. In the midst of the haze, I found my way. Tripping on mushrooms, my mind is straight. Conversate with a newbie, send up on display. Wisdom flowing in the psychedelic ballet. Lost in the mushroom odyssey. A new is guiding me through the tapestry. Vision swirling, reality fades away. In the realm of mushrooms, I'll forever stay. In the midst of the haze, I found my way. Tripping on mushrooms, my mind is straight. Conversate with a newbie, send up on display. Wisdom flowing in the psychedelic ballet. Lost in the mushroom odyssey. A new is guiding me through the tapestry. Vision swirling, reality fades away. In the realm of mushrooms, I'll forever stay. In the midst of the haze, I found my way.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll up early this morning. Come smoke one before, I barber myself and have to go to work. As you can see, I named this video Open Your Mind, because I think I named it that because when you open your mind, you open up to all walks of life. You don't just accept one way of existing. You start to get to see that, what's up, Hugo? Okay, yeah, I hit Wally up. I'll get him on later today. I'll get Wally on, but I'm just saying, you got to open your mind to all the different walks of life. You can't just be stuck on one and think that is just what life is about, because life is about everything, and there's so much going on at one time that you'll get caught up in one way, and that way right there will cause you to not see the other existences of life, the other ways of life that's being lived out. You feel me? Like I always talk about how we create these stop signs, and we create these stop signs that stop us from seeing things, because it's like we tune ourselves into one frequency, and then we make that frequency cut out all the others. So you won't see all the ways that, that life is going. You'll just be stuck in that one realm of this is what it is. You feel me? Or you can get caught up in many different realms, because you'll get caught up in flat earth. You'll get caught up in spirituality. You see how we was caught up yesterday in knowledge and wisdom. We'll get caught up in all these things to the point to where we'll start trying to become these things that we already are. But we'll try to become that one specific thing, like, I'll take knowledge over wisdom. And then, we always kind of make one look better than the other. And it's like, what's up, Mr. Third Eye? And it's kind of crazy, bro, when you go on and you going along in life and you start seeing these things. And you start seeing how we split everything up. And, we put one on this side and the other on that side. We always weighing everything. Like, nobody knows how to just be. You feel me? But the thing is, it's like, I can even say that when everybody is just being. But everybody is just being what they decide to be. But it's like crazy, because when you start to dive in on psychedelics, like, you have to learn to open your mind. You have to learn how to let go of all this chaos that we created within ourselves, and we try to hold on to, and we want to hold on. It's like we create a world that we want to make right. Like the world that I created in my mind, this is something I want to make right. I want this thing to be right to the point to where my mind and my body is gonna do everything that it can to make this thing right. My ears are gonna hear only things that make this belief system that I hold on to right. You feel me? And it's like it's crazy, bro, because it'll push you in the way to show you why you accept what you like. It'll push you in the way to show you why you're only seeing that. Because this is the thing that you grabbed and said, "Oh, this is what it is." And which is crazy. Wait, hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, my bad, my bad. Nah, yeah, where I work at, my boss, her husband just like passed away on Sunday. So it's like, wow, it's been kind of crazy. You know, I said she's still like trying to get his body out the hospital and stuff. I said, dang, life is crazy, bro. I think that's why I be like, man, you gotta enjoy life, man. You gotta enjoy life, spend time with the ones that you love, and you feel me, because one day you gonna wake up and they're not gonna be here. You feel me? What he say, right? Because we are looking for comfort for the most part. The truth movement seems to me to be a comfort movement, being that how you describe when you challenge someone's world view or challenge. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's sort of true, man. But I don't know. I push myself out of the the conscious the conscious community, I love everything that's going on and people trying to find that understanding, which I think, just being in the psychedelic community, you get to that point to find, and you see that that thing is no different than the Christianity thing or the religion thing. It's no different. You feel me? We start the community, and then everybody outside of that is wrong. And they're not doing it right. It's something that they're doing that's not right. And it's like we always try to one up ourselves on everybody else, or like Alan Watts say, on the universe. And it's like, you feel me? Like it took me a minute to start seeing it, but once I even started going back and watching my old videos, I seen that was the direction that I was going. I was, placing this above that, when in actuality we all searching for, when it comes to spirituality, it don't matter whether you a Christian, whether you a Muslim, whether you a psychedelic user, we all searching for the same thing. It's the same thing. We're finding it. That's why we're staying into it. That's why we dive so deep into it. But once you start getting into your belief system and you start making it better or different than everybody else's, I think that's where we messing up at, because we'll say this is different than that, and it's not, because the way I feel about psychedelics is the same way that person feel about Christianity. The thing I get out of psychedelics is the same thing that person right there get out of Islam. So it's like it's no different. It's like it's different rules to it, you could say, but we're all searching for the same thing. We all searching for that God energy, or that creator energy, which that kind of just lets you know that you already are that. That's why you're trying to find it, because it really, to me, it really don't exist. It's something that we're creating and we're making into something because it gives us a certain feeling about life, because life is crazy. Like I said, my boss husband just died. You feel me? This the second time she's been married and lost a husband to death. So it's like we're always trying to find something, like he said, to comfort those things, to comfort life. You feel me? And the way life is, because life can be crazy at times. So we got to create all these different spaces in order to be in order to try to stay out of this, in order to make us feel better here. And it's like fucking crazy. So we create all these different places, and everybody go and they exist in them. Everybody, they go exist in Christianity. They're going and feel me, and exist in Islam and become that thing that they already are. That's why we can play the different parts. We can choose any one of these, and any one of these will give us that righteous feeling that we're looking for. But all this shit is some stuff we created. This is things that we created. It didn't come from something out there. It came from within us. We made up all these things, because I mean, if you think about it and you go way back, it was a time where we probably wasn't even talking. We didn't have no language. We was just had grunts and shit like that. You feel me? And over time of developing the language and putting a name on thing, it started to create these superstitious beliefs. You feel me? Like when the ground starts shaking and the whole world is shaking, we call, oh my God, it gotta be God. The only person, this is the only person that can shake the earth. It got to be the one who created it. You feel me? Like the earth couldn't have, and we always go like somebody had to create all this. It couldn't create itself. And the organisms that's living are beyond what our ideas and shit. You feel me? So we created all these ideas, and once we put them into play and everybody started accepting them, that's why it was so easy to come up with a new God, come up with and make a whole new belief system, like over and over again. That's how come it's so easy for somebody to come and claim that they God and everybody will follow them, because that God is within everybody. It's within us, but we putting it on the outside. So it's easy to see it in that's why I always say God is everything. Everything, all this life is that thing. That's how come we can worship snakes. We can worship cows. We can worship fish. We can worship clothes. We can worship people. We can worship anything that's on this planet and the things that's outside of this planet. Oh, I'm smoking the Kush Cream. The Kush Cream. Green buds. I'm about to light it up. But I said that's why we can worship anything on this planet. You feel me? And that thing that we worship will become us. And we can see the God within it. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. There's nothing today that somebody don't worship. I said I'd be thinking about that. I said we fall into these things in life because this is something that we supposed to do. This is what we do. You feel me? And we can make any part of this our whole life. Like I said, goddamn, like, have you ever thought about some people that live their whole life in their profession? Like they make their job their whole life. Like when we talk about like people that chase whales, like people will go literally chase boats and do everything to try to save the whales. Well, we're saving the whales. Oh, we're saving this animal right here. Like it's not, and then we blame everything on us. When anything leaves this planet or get destroyed, we blame it on, oh, it's the humans doing it. Man, the fish, like the other, like killer whales ain't eating whales. Like other animals ain't eating whales. Like other animals ain't eating dolphins. Like other animals ain't eating fish. Like it's kind of crazy because when you look it up, 99.9% of everything is deceased, is non-existent, is extinct, not even here no more. So 0.1%, this is 0.1% of everything that ever existed. And a lot of it in the future is not going to be here no more. It's not going to exist. Some things are just going to die off. And they're not going to be here no more. They're going to exist within whatever organisms come after, but that shit is just not going to be here no more. And we don't be okay with that shit. We be like, nah, we got to save the whales. Think of it, let's see, no. Let me see. Chomsky's theory proposed that the ability to acquire language is inherited to humans and that there is a universal set of grammatical structures underlying all languages. Yeah, because like, I mean, when you think about it, we never, like, animals don't talk. They send signals and shit like that, but they don't talk. You feel me? Like, hey, you ever done, like, go a day without talking, bro, and see how reality will pull you right back in. You feel me? Like, it'll pull you right back in. You can go, like, you try to do a whole day without talking, people gonna be looking, especially Gnostic Chef. Go a day without talking and just see how everybody around you acts. And they're gonna start acting because they're gonna think something is wrong. You feel me? They gonna do everything in their means to get you to say something. You feel me? Your girl will walk past you, like, you know, and say something. You don't say anything. Every time, you know, the kids, everybody will try to do these little things to get you to participate in the act. Because right now, it's like, you're not acting like daddy, you know? You feel me? Then what's wrong with dad? Why ain't he talking? You feel me? It'd be crazy, bro. How much? Oh yeah, how your gut is a mind of its own, but that's everything. Your gut, your heart, your lungs, every part, every organ in there, it has a mind of its own. Every organism that's basically living on us has a mind of its own, and we incorporating them all into one reality and creating it here. We incorporating all our systems, all our things that's going on in here is happening in here also. So they're telling us when to do this, when you need this, if you in pain. You feel me? All of it is still a part of the machine. You feel me? I think it's all working together just to help create this in order to make this thing possible. Everything is working together in order to make this thing possible. It's like kind of weird because I get that no separation when I dive into where I'm not separate from the air. I'm not separate from these walls. I'm not separate from this microphone. All these things are just really extensions of myself and my mind. That's what everything is like an extension of that. Everything that we created is just an extension of us. We can use it for good or we can use it for bad. You feel me? But it all is. Sometimes I wait to say hi to people at work, and 9 times out of 10, I think either there's something wrong or I'm upset or not in a good mood. Yeah, that's how it is. Like if I go into my job and I'm not talking, like, you feel me, and I'm not active, they feel like wait, hold on, something got to be wrong with Booker. He ain't talking. He ain't talking. He quiet. He's not making everybody laugh. He's not keeping everybody happy. You feel me? It was trippy because that's how it was when my uncle died and I went to work. I was kind of quiet, and it's like, oh, they was doing all these things to try to get me to talk, and then I finally just like, hell, okay. You feel me? It's like you have to play that part, though. What I hate, though? I hate when I walk past people and, people be in that bad mood and you try to say hi to them and they just look at you and keep walking. You feel me? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all this. Look. My other boss, she paid me yesterday, right? When she paid me with a personal check, bro. Look at me. This is how I know shit is still fucked up today. People is still racial profiling and the whole nine. So she paid me with a personal check. When she gave me the personal check, I already knew the circumstances. I looked at it, I said, oh, Chase Bank. I said, I'm about to have problems with this. I'm telling her. She said, no, go right now. Go take it to go and go cash it. You feel me? Because you need your money. You got to pay your bills. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm like, but watch what I tell you. I went to the bank, right? I went to Chase fucking Bank to go cash this check. I go in Chase, give them my ID. They like, oh, well, we need another form of ID. I give them my credit card. They looking at my credit card. They put the check through the thing. And the lady look at my shit again. And then she look at the screen, and then she go, it didn't accept it. And I'm like, it didn't accept it? I'm like, what you mean it didn't accept it? She like, oh, it's saying it's fraud or something like that. And I'm like, how is that? Like, what you mean it's fraud? I'm like, well, the number is on the check and the number is on the account. Why don't you call the account holder? She said, nah, we can't accept it. Then the manager came. The supervisor came and said, yeah, you're probably going to have to take it to your bank and cash it. And I'm like, take it to my bank. I was like, okay, I ain't tripping. Just give it back. They stamped my check and put the what's the name on it saying, the check was bad. I said, okay, if you want me to go to my bank account and cash it, why would you stamp my check? That's going to even make it harder. So now when I go to somewhere else, they're going to look at it. They're going to see Chase Bank stamped this and said that, it was like a fraud check. You feel me? I said, now I'm not going to be able to even cash that check because this happened to me so many times. I'm like, what the fuck? So I called my boss right there in front of her. iPhones now, luckily, when you call, the picture pops up. You feel me? When you call it, so the picture of her and her husband popped up, and I'm like talking, and I'm like, show him, like, you see this her right here? Okay, don't even trip. And she like, well, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna come down there. Why, when she came down there, they ran the check, they put the check through again, and it cleared. I'm going, what the? I said, man. I said, I didn't go off. I didn't I could have been an asshole about it and all that, but I didn't even trip. I said, it's just crazy that stuff like this still goes on right today. Right today. It's like, you feel me? Like I didn't work all this time in order to make money, and then I go to the bank to cash my check, and y'all gonna tell me I got a fraud check because The way I look, I'm like, bruh. But then when she come in, and she's white, and when soon as she came in, and she gave her, they ran it through, that shit went straight through. I was telling my mom the story. I didn't even think about it. I was telling my mama the story, and that's what she said. She said, well, how come when she put it in, it worked? How come when they put it in when she came, it worked? She said, because it worked the first time. They just didn't want to cash it for you because of how I look. And I'm going, I said, damn, that shit was crazy. My boss, she was kind of mad. She was just kind of angry, you feel me, at them. And I was like telling her, like, don't be angry. Like, this is something we go through as black people. Something we go through, like, all the time. It's not nothing new. It's just, I remember it was a time I would get angry and cause a whole scene, but it's like now it's just like, nah, I know what to do. I'll just call the person who gave it to me and they'll come right down here. You feel me? And let them, but they gonna be like mad because she was like, man, I don't even want to deal with this bank no more. She was like, I don't even want to deal with Chase no more. And I'm like, nah, don't do it. It ain't Chase. It's the two people that's working behind the counter. You can't blame a whole company on the people that's working for them. You feel me? They don't know when they hire these people are going to do that. But it was just crazy, bro. It was a crazy day. It was a crazy day. It was a crazy day. That's why I'm not overly critical about anyone I encounter in public. You got to have some humility when you've been through enough in life. Yeah, for reals, you have to. You have to. Like, I don't, I treat everybody the same. I don't care whether they homeless, whether they rich. It don't matter. You got money, who cares? You feel me? That's okay. And you feel me? I treat everybody the same, whether you got it or you don't got it. Because it's the way that we are taught and the things that they show us. We show to give respect to the higher ups and these people. And them be the ones that be always getting over on us. How you think they got up there? You feel me? They was raping somebody. They was doing something terribly. You feel me? I ain't giving a fuck about nobody. And it's crazy, bro. Life is crazy. But it is trippy that like my wife, not my wife, but my boss husband passed away, bro. That was crazy. That's why I say life is short, because even the way it happened, right? He had a heart attack, right? And then he went to the hospital. You feel me? After that, you feel me? She walked in, she found him, he was like pale. So she called the ambulance, and I said, dang, that's a different thing. She said the ambulance was there in 5 minutes. I said, damn. I said, if I call the ambulance over here, boy, hey, they might get here in an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. But nah, they came, and that the next day we was at work, and he called her and he was like, yeah, I'm just sitting up here waiting because they were gonna put a splint in him or whatever it is. But this is why I'm saying life is too short to be, you feel me, mean to everybody or be, to hold anger against somebody that you probably even had an altercation with. You feel me? It was like kind of trippy because he's talking to her on the phone, and we telling her, well, go to the hospital and go chill with him at the hospital. We'll take care of this. We'll just run the office and everything. So she left. Like an hour later, she was texting back like, yeah, they're going to put a splint in him. He's going to go into surgery at 1 o'clock. Well, at 1 o'clock when he went into surgery, they found a hole in his heart. So they were saying they couldn't get the splint in there. They were going to have to wait to find out what they were going to be able to do. So, but it was crazy because even after that, she called and she said, oh, they giving him 24 hours to live. And we like, wait, what the fuck? I said, man, you was just talking to him on the phone, right here. I'm listening to his voice while you talking to him on loudspeaker. And when you go up there, 2 hours later, they telling you, oh, he gonna have 24 hours to live. This is after the surgery. After the surgery, and then after the surgery that they were supposed to do, he was on life support. And I'm like, man, bro, life is short. It's long, but it's short at the same time. Especially to be walking around, holding on to some anger, being mad at everybody or everything. Bro, one day shit gonna just start disappearing, especially when you start getting up in age. You're going to start seeing yourself lose everybody around you. You feel me? If you not one of the ones that get lost in the shuffle. So it's like, I see why we do this here. We do this here in order so people from all walks of life can come together and be able to make friends, be able to talk about consciousness, be able to talk about psychedelics, be able to share life and talk about life, because it is a precious thing. It is a precious thing, but we'll take advantage of it. You feel me? We'll get angry at our brother or our sister or our mother, and we won't talk to them no more. We'll cut them off. You feel me? And we'll go, oh, well, I'm not messing with them because they do this, and this. They can do what they want. The way a person is don't mean that you have to stop messing with them or be around them. You feel me? Because you might be that person that helps them stop doing that thing that they do. Even if they don't stop, that's okay too. This is just who they are. But I'm not going to stop loving you because of who you are. You feel me? I'm like, I got to like, when I started cutting off all the people that I thought was wrong and bad and all this, I found out that I was making them bad. I was making them bad. Despite what they were doing in life, I said to myself, they're bad. I don't want to surround myself with them. And then I said, damn, man, after a while, I'm going, man, I made them into that. I said they was that. Despite what they was doing, even if they was that. You feel me? It didn't, that wasn't the point. The point was us coming together. And at the time when we come together and we have our talks, they're not being that person that this person over here said they was. That's another thing, bro, that I don't like how we gotta not like somebody just because your best friend don't like them. You feel me? Or your homeboy don't like him, so now all of a sudden you gotta not like him too. And it's like, he didn't do nothing to me. Like, what the fuck? Like, you telling me I gotta not like, I'm going against the grain because I'm chilling with the person I've been chilling with forever when we first started chilling, all of us together. Now you don't like him. Now I gotta stop liking him. It's like, when did we start? We play kiddie games that we've been playing forever, bro. It's like the same childish mind games. And it's like, we grown now. We grown to the point to where it's so easy to get over our differences. It don't matter what you believe. It don't matter what you do. Long as you not hurting me, I'm cool. You feel me? I'm good. Long as you don't bring it around me when you're doing it, I'm cool. I'm cool. I can still hang with you. I can still chill with you and have that good time. Knowing that one day, we not going to be here. One day, you're not going to have that person to even dislike. You're not going to have that person to even make up with. One day that person is not going to be here. You feel me? And that's like a part of life. It ain't happened now, but it's, them times are coming for everybody. Every person that lives on this planet is going to start to lose people that are close to them. You're going to lose somebody close to you. Whether it's a child, like me watching videos, I always hear no parent is supposed to lose their child. And it's like, that's the truest shit. That's true. But it happens. It happens. It happens to people to show us how precious life is. All these things happen in order to show you how precious life is. Shit happens all the time to give us an example of how precious and how short life is. Even though it's long, it's short at the same time. It's like all these are just little examples to make you closer to the ones that you close to. Because one day anything can happen. Like I was driving on the freeway. I had a delivery yesterday. I'm on the freeway. The freeway start getting packed. I'm looking. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I see all the way on the on-ramp, a police officer has stopped at the top of the on-ramp and stopped everybody from getting on the freeway. So I'm thinking I'm about to be caught in traffic. Luckily, I got past it. But once I got past it and I passed that police car, I seen a car that was on fire. I'm talking about, when I say on fire, the whole car was lit up. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm doing my thing. I'm like, oh shit, you feel me? They car caught on fire. That's fucked up. So this morning when I get up, right, I'm coming in here, I'm getting ready to do the live, and my girl is like, yeah, did you see that car that caught on fire yesterday? I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah, I passed by it. It was, it was nothing. I seen it on the freeway. It was on fire. She was like, yeah, 3 women died. I'm like, what? She like, yeah, it's a video to where they was driving and something happened and they went off the side and ran into the wall and the car just burst into flames. Because I was thinking, like, damn, did they get out? No, she said that shit hit the wall, boom, burst into flames. Killed all 3 of them. I'm like going, dang. I'm like, I passed right by. I didn't think all that happened. That's like, damn, our perception of a situation is so minute at times that's like even coming in contact with a person. When you meet somebody, you can't tell what they've been through their whole life. You only see the outside layer and what they giving you when they speak. And then we try to judge them from just that. You can't. You can't put no stipulations on any person because you don't know what they've been through, how their life been, what happened in their life, all the things they went through. No, we will judge a person off knowing them for 3 days. I don't give a fuck if you knew them for 3 years. You still don't know them. You only know what you created, your perception of them. That's it. That's all you know. And that's why we as people gotta be smart about how we create the perception of other people. Because that's where I think we be messing up at. Because we don't know what a motherfucker been through, but we'll put shit on them. And we'll make that person into this thing over here. And we'll think they're fully that. And it's like, they're not. This is just our perception. This is what lets you know that you are the creator. Because as you go around, this is what you're doing. You putting your perception on everything. I don't care if it's been here, if it was here, or if it's already existed. We come together and put our perception on it. Or even on life. Life been here 4 million years. It ain't a motherfucker walking this planet right now that can explain life and say what life is. It's impossible. It's one impossible thing that will never be able to, you can't explain it. It's too old for you to explain. You ain't been here long enough. I don't care how many journeys we take, how many books you read, you're not going to be able to explain this thing. All you're going to be able to explain is your perception of it and make your perception, which is not yours anyway because we got it from somebody else. You feel me? Everything that we know, we got from somewhere else, and we put it all together in our AI brain, and then our AI brain said, oh, this is what it is. And we accepted it. But then it's crazy because certain things that we accepted, it mess up our life, bro. It put too much on us. It's like this baggage that we carrying around. Going, oh man, these people is like this. Oh, those people is like that. You feel me? Now, every time you see somebody like that, you feel some type of way. When you hear something like that, you feel some type of way. And it's like, fuck, bro. You feel me? You don't be thinking psychedelics is working, boy. Psychedelics be working the mind. It will show you everything. It'll show you. And then when you see it, you just don't want to accept it because we already got this perceived notion about life and what life is and what life's supposed to be. When life is all these things. Life is death. Life is hate. Life is love. Life is all the things in one package. You don't just get the Nikes without the Nike logo on it. You feel me? It's got to have the logo on it. You feel like it has to. Life has to have death with it. Life has to have hate with it. All these things will always exist. They will never go away. And they're not broken. It ain't like we make it seem like this is broke. Like something is always broke. No, none of it is broke. It's all doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I don't care if it went out and killed 1,000 people. That's it showing you that it's possible to do that. That somebody can do that. It can happen. There's people out here that's doing that. They're doing it all the time. You feel me? Life is doing everything. We just choose not to do some of those things because we know it's going to hurt other people. And we said, nah, we don't want to hurt other people. We kind of want to be chill and, you feel me, and watch it. But it's still going to be all these things. None of those things is broken. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Pain is supposed to hurt. You feel me? Death is supposed to be death. Love is supposed to be love. None of them is broken. The crazy thing about it is the way that everybody using them, because everybody get to use it the way they want to. You feel me? Everybody love is not the same. Like the love a pimp have is not the same as the love a father that be there with his kids and all the time. That ain't the same love, but it's still love. Because love was made to be used whatever way the person who's using the love uses it. Your body, whoever, when they step in their body, they're able to use their body however they want. If they feel like they want to go out and kill a gang of people, they do it. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm not saying it's wrong at the same time, because this is what they felt like doing. I wouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do it. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but I'm just going, it's being what it is, bro, and that's not going to change. The only thing that can change is us, ourselves. The individual can change and make things better for yourself and the ones around you. It's just some people going to come in. It's like getting a faulty, you feel me? You done went to the store and probably bought something and it didn't work. Sometimes it just do that. Some humans going to come into life and they going to be broken. They're going to have missing pieces. Like, that's just life. Some of them going to have missing pieces. Some of them not going to feel love. Some of them not going to feel hate. It's just some people going to come in and, you feel me? That's why I like psychedelics, because psychedelics show you all these different states of being a human. Not just a human, but being everything. They show you all the different states. And then once you start to see all the different states, you can see everybody acting them out. And everybody, claiming this one is better than that one. But they're all different states of existence. And as we come in, we get to choose which one we want to go in. As we go, we get to choose it. We making it up as we go, creating it as we go. But everybody get to choose which one they want to be in. And it's like crazy because, you feel me? They get to battling and going, my state is higher than yours. My state is being better than yours. Then it turned into real states within the United States. That's why they call them states. You feel me? California is different than Kentucky. Kentucky is better than Cincinnati. You feel me? And it's like, bruh, come on now, bruh. This shit is crazy. It ain't crazy. It's dope. But I think it's dope. You feel me? It's just us. Once we start experiencing it, we start learning as we go. We get better and better as we go with this thing. You feel me? And maybe we don't, because now I don't even fucking know what better is. Everybody always wants to be better or different or, and all. And you are different. You already different. You already better. You know how you better? Because you better than the ones that came before you. That's why they did everything they had to do in order to get you to be here. And that's why you doing everything you have to do to get the next generation here. You feel me? We already moving forward with that. And every time, we kind of, I ain't going to say we getting better. We just moving with whatever this is. Because we start to think that we're doing something, but in actuality, none of us is really doing everything. The thing is doing itself. It's doing itself. Nobody is really doing anything. We in a standstill. The thing is doing itself. It's just happening itself in every which way. But our mind leads us to believe these are the things we do. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. No, you're not. The body doing it. Parts of the body is doing it. The thing is kind of sort of doing us. We just really watching it. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But that's it. I got to tap out because I got to go to work. But you feel me? You only see the cover, true. Young and old, dropping like fives, crazy. Yeah, young and old. That's the wild thing about it, because it don't matter, like it don't matter what age you is. Don't It doesn't matter. They dying at all ages. Like, you feel me? You like my boss husband. He was 65. My uncle, he was like 68. My niece, she was only 1 month old. 1 month old, and she passed. I said it's crazy because I had last year, bro. I lost a lot of family members, and we still go and we live life accordingly. You feel me? Even in these losses, I'm like, we was just down there visiting my niece when she had her baby. My girl walking around with the baby. I'm rubbing her head. We come back home, and then boom, she gone. Not even a month old. And it's like, yeah, all walks of life. It don't matter what age. You feel me? It's happening. You feel me? A lot of times it's gonna be close to us. A lot of times it ain't, but it's still happening. And all of it is happening at once, bro. And we all a part of it. We all a part of it. That's why I made this channel, to give us an outlet. That's why I like people to come in here and talk. I like to be talking, but I don't like to be talking the whole time. I like to hear other people talk. You feel me? I like to hear other people's life stories. That's why it's called True Life Stories, because this is all our stories in one. This is all us coming together, telling what we've been through in life, how we look at life, how we take life. This is for all of us. All of us. So I be thinking about, like, I ain't gonna do Discord that much no more, but nah, I'm gonna have to just integrate Discord and make it work in the right way. You feel me? To give other people, because I don't like people out there to feel like they can't come in here and talk on Discord. Like, I was talking to Zen Mommy, and that's what she was basically saying. She'll come in once she find people that she can relate to, and I'm like, going, you can relate to everybody. Like everybody in Discord kind of will get quiet when somebody new comes in. Like, you don't know you can relate to people until you jump in, and you just jump in there. Just like you here talking right now, and you got a lot to say on the on the chat. It's the same thing, bro. If you jump in here, you jump in Discord, everybody's gonna listen. You jump in Discord, you're gonna find yourself there sometimes for like 3 or 4 days. You feel me? Because it's just like that. Because everybody is cool. But we don't stop being who we are. We don't stop being the funny person, the person that crack jokes, the person that kind of talks shit and do all that. We don't stop being all that. But you feel me? We all get to be ourselves. We don't have to come in and act like we enlightened. You feel me? I got to come in now. I got to act like I'm enlightened. I got to act like I got knowledge of mushrooms. I got to act like I got all these different things in order to please y'all. No, you fucking don't. Not here. You don't got to come in and think you... To me, I feel like if you come in and you think you know everything, what are you doing here? If you already know everything, you're in the wrong spot. Because this is the traveling nobodies. You feel me? This is where we don't know anything. We just hypothesizing. We just talking about things. We just throwing stuff out there to make each other think. If you feel like you already know, then this would be the wrong place. This would be the wrong place, because I don't think nobody knows shit. And soon as you think you know, when death comes, it's gonna show you don't know shit. You don't know anything. So, with that being said, I'm out of here, man. I'm going to holler next time. I got to take off, but thanks for dropping in. I'm going to pop in later, and I'm going to open Discord. Like I said, I'm going to start coming up with little just routines for us to talk about different things, for us to talk about when we run in Discord. So, and then maybe I don't, because I kind of like it when we just kind of be all over the place. But I'm going to do that because I want it to be more, on point. I like when we get into certain topics and we stay on that topic and we ride it, because now you got all these different minds coming together, giving their own understanding on this one thing, instead of just having one person like me talking, going, you gotta listen to me because I'm right and everybody else is wrong. That's how people be. And all they do is go read some stuff, you feel me? Or go look at some stuff and then come back and regurgitate it and throw it back at you, some shit you already know, and you wondering why you gravitate to it, because you already know it. That's why we gravitate to these things, because we already know. We already know, but we want to hear somebody say it. And, you know, and that person that say it, we want to put them like almost in the Jesus position. I'm not being that. I'm not being in that position to where I'm a yogi. Oh, I'm a Buddha. Oh, no, bro. No, we're all the same thing, bro. We're all the same thing, looking at life in our own desired way as we go. You feel me? Your love is no different than my love. You feel me? When I say it's no different, you love hard the ones that you love. I love hard the ones that I love. Just as simple as that. You feel me? They might be different, but the love is still the same. The love, the feelings is still the same. You feel me? We just take our feelings and we put them in different places. And we put it on that thing. Or we put it on that thing. You feel me? But we all still the same in this thing. It's crazy because I remember I jumped on somebody live and I was like talking about that. Like, you know, like we all the same. Y'all know I ain't the same as nobody. I ain't the same as that person. I'm above them. Did come to find out this fool was sleeping in his car. I'm going, you ain't, boy. I said, man, we some of the best actors, bro. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, but I gotta get out of here because I gotta get ready. But later I'll be in, and then we can jump on Discord and we can chop it up. But till next time, peace out. If you ain't got a channel subscription, make sure you get one to help support the channel, and we're going to keep this thing going, man. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.
In the midst of the haze, I found my way. Tripping on mushrooms, my mind is straight. Conversate with Anubis and the